I was inspired by Amedeo Modigliani, the painter, and the
And you're dressed like him, aren't you?
Today I was channeling him, yeah, you're quite right. And it's working.
John has been a dear friend for many years. He's a big part of my fashion life.
I think it felt like the first show again, and it was nerve-wracking.
There's a lot of love backstage. All the girls are taking pictures of each other. The clothes are so beautiful too. I mean, I just couldn't take my eyes off all the girls.
The real muses that have made me the man I am today, who came back for me tonight, which was quite beautiful.
When John Galliano is on, his shows become a fabulous intersection of fashion, art, and theatre. And today's show was vintage Galliano.
He's the whole ballet russe at himself. He is a mixture of Michel Fokine, Diaghilev, Nijinsky, Nijinska. He's the spirit of the Russian ballet.
A very, very graphic and cinematic story.
Maria Lani, formidable lady, she had the charm to seduce 50 of the most incredible artists in the 1920s in Paris into portraying her on canvas. And she stole all the canvases, fled to Hollywood, and no one ever saw her again. And when I read that story, I just thought she's a Galliano girl.
She's a beautiful grifter.
Yes, and it's maybe a time where fashion was a way for women in the late 20s to escape their condition.
There's always an insane level of fantasy at a Galliano show. The way he layers on the florals and the lace and the different hemlines really creates an element of playfulness and fantasy.
It's one of my muses, but she's left, she's fled, she's gone to Hollywood, so it's the essence of her. And it kind of also plays on the fabric techniques, which were ghostly layerings of tulle, of linens and wash silks, which gave that effect of presence. Evaporé.
I look at the clothes and I thought, these are the kind of pieces I want to wear and stand in front of my mirror and stare at myself. I know that sounds funny, but it's those sort of collecting pieces that forevermore you have in your wardrobe.
These designers are my muse. When I see a show like this, I'm inspired to be more eccentric, more glamorous, more daring.
He's more theatrical than in a theater, and he still manages to be like that through fashion, which is amazing. And he goes as far as being the star of his own show, which I think is wonderful.
Do you want to take that show on the road? Wouldn't you love that?
Do the next one now.